All right, back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. I'm Alex Santuna. It's been a little bit. A lot of it was bad weather. Bad weather. Still getting weather. Still raining out here in live near Dallas, I guess, outside of Dallas, and just been crazy weather. Lots of rain. Lost a lot of trees. That's where I've been, just trying to save the yard. Grass is growing out of control. Haven't been able to mow. Just a lot of things. So it kind of trickled up on each other. So let's get back on this model. I'm gonna grab this brush. I'm gonna start getting some details in here. Start getting some not scratches, but skin detail. Start getting some alpha. Not sure where I left off when I last came back recording, but let's take a look at what we have. We have our creature. I did bind this. This is something I wanted to do. I wanted to get it a little bit more integrated, so we can actually start to give it a little bit more character into itself. Let's just kind of bridge this gap. I didn't want it to be separate. I didn't want this creature to feel like he's wearing armor, because he's a big creature. His armor should be integrated with his body. So that's more like where that is, kind of like going back, integrating this, giving a little bit more, soften that, drop it down. This a little more transition. More transition here. Let's bridge that gap. Nope. Smooth. So, been crazy weather ever since that eclipse, right? It started changing things. People started seeing things differently. Started raining. But getting back on track slowly. Still lost my greenhouse. The wind picked it up, tossed it. Just lost my shed, but it's all good. Just things. I'm gonna try to get back on track with this. I want to finish this. I want to let it slip in the way. Kind of miss working on this model. Got a little creature looking. Let's go ahead and bridge this a little bit. Go into his body. Just kind of smooth it out, and a little bit right here too. Just kind of get that. Just smooth it out a little bit. See what we have. This I want to kind of drop it down real low. Let's see if I can bridge that gap. I don't know if it's gonna let me. Let's see. There we go. Just a little bit. Just a little. Integrated to his body. There we go. I have to remesh it too. I had trouble remeshing this model when I did it. Jumped on real quick. I only had a few minutes, so I just kind of wanted to keep it consistent. So kind of get that in there. Bridge some of that flesh. Bridge this in. See what we got. And this can go a little bit here. This could be some kind of a little bit of his muscle. Let's see. I don't want to lose that detail. Let's keep that there. Probably punch it up. Give it a little polish. Little bit of a little touches here and there. There we go. Yeah, I got scary with that weather. It was crazy stuff. Crazy. It's never fun when you feel like you're like in the middle of a... We live outside of town, so it's like, where do you go if you're in the... See the clouds getting crazy, the wind just gets a little... wakes you up. Okay, let's start getting some of this in there. Start adding that detail back in. Whenever you do like remeshes and decimate, you kind of lose a little bit sometimes. It's gonna happen. Just want to get some of this a little bit back in there. So when you zoom out, you can kind of see a little bit of that texture going on. I'm gonna start adding some alphas to get that going. Start getting this creature going, because really, to be honest, you're not gonna be too crazy close on it. Or how I plan to use it. I want to have it finished, but not like I don't want to spend till 2025 working on this model. There we go. Turn that AC off real quick. 1 second. All right. I don't know what you can hear whenever that background noise goes on, the AC units and everything. I'd just rather not have it in the background. I got one AC going. You might be able to hear that one, but I think I'm gonna probably add some music to kind of drown that out in this video. So we'll see. Get back to adding some sound. I know I've been kind of brute force doing these videos, but it's a lot quicker for me to get something out. And have all the... find a song or something I made or whatever. So let's get this. Get that. So you got 2 little horns and then whatever this is. Get that going. About to start getting in let's get some alphas going. Let me find an alpha. Decent size. Let's up this res. Yeah, buddy. I don't know why it does that. Well, I know why, but like some models. Let me see if it does it again. Back up. No, weird. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why I said that. I guess it deleted my history, but still. I didn't really pay attention to what it said. This could be like a little extra sensory thing. Okay, let's get some alphas. Go ahead and get some of that detail back in here. I think let's just start next phase, round 2. Let's do it. Let's get I got a standard. I'm gonna probably do the drag rectangle. Gonna go to this and go to my alpha. So back in the day, you used to could download this as a pack. I don't know if you can do that anymore with where it is now. I think Maxon. I don't know if they still have it the same way. I know you had to download it individually, these alphas. So, but you can still get them, I believe. I'd have to check. Don't quote me on that one. It's been a little bit. This is just my folder I just carry around with me. It's my luggage. My luggage. Where you at? Am I looking right at it? Oh my goodness. There it is. Oh man, long. We were up last night too, so I'm kind of like off because it was weather again. It got crazy weather. Feel kind of like still kind of looking out the window at night. It's just like, man, is it coming again? Is that rain again? Let's see how I can make this work. Let's see what this little bit of texture. Break it up. Give them a little little skin. Let him feel like he's got some skin. Need to start texturing him too. Give him a little color. So kind of stick around his face to make him a little softer, sensitive area. And bump that up just a little bit. Have a little fun with this. And don't forget to save. Quick save right there. Just in case, you never know. You never know. So got a little flesh going on there. Let's do a little bit right there. What I could do is also, if you want, like if you're doing this stuff, you can focal shift it down so it doesn't fall off so, you know, like so harsh. So you can do that. So get a little subtle fall off. Let's do this. Creature. Bridge this right here. Hopefully his jaw works out with like opening and closing. I could have did this in layers, and I probably still can, but it's what it is right now. I'm not gonna get too worried about it. So there you go, a little bit of a jaw. Put some of that right there. This right here, let me go ahead and, while I have the alpha still kind of kept in mind, let's go ahead and do this a little bit. Let's drop down to this, and let's drop that. What I'm gonna do, if I do what I do, I guess not say if, when, I'm gonna read to apologize them. You gotta do it clean though, you know. Start doing that. So start getting this going. That. Some muscles down. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Start integrating some more stuff. Let's see what else we got. Gotta clean that up. Just kind of drag a little bit. We're still on level 5, but it's okay. I'm just kind of breaking up the surface just a little bit. So when I go up, let's see what it looks like. I hope it is. So it reads. It still reads. Just want to feel like a little bit of a texture. And that same texture, it's more like a kind of a skin feeling. So let's do it down here. Let's get it to his hands. And go with that. I would feel like it's going to be a little bit more in depth. Let's go a little heavier. So he's got like the wear and tear, because he could be on his fingers and knuckles. A little too much in it. Yeah, I think so too. And I got more alphas. I'm just kind of breaking that surface a little bit. There you go. See, now it kind of reads a little better, right? Farther. Let's change the skin. See what we got. Dirty blue. Reflective. I think it kind of worked that whatever we had. See, there we go. There we go. Creature's coming alive. We're gonna do something for his nails eventually. Let's get him a little grit. I don't want it to fall off on the shell. This is gonna be hard, so we're just kind of work around that. I'm gonna smooth something out there. Not too much. I'm gonna give it we'll see what we got. Kind of reptilian. Just a little bit there. Just kind of fall off. Some muscles. There we go. Breaking it up, breaking that surface up too. Chaotic. You see that? Kind of drop this down real quick. Back. There we go. Gotta smooth that out. Let's give it to his calves. A little too low. Go to 5. Let's go to 5. See what we got. There we go. Give them some texture here under the leg. Tail. This is kind of a filler texture. I'll probably give them something a little bit better later on right there. But let's go ahead. Fill it out, see? A little more flesh. So it looks like this is kind of meat. There we go. And this all gonna need a little bit of that. Kind of a lizard feeling on this a little. Don't go too much on that. There you go. See how it feels. You start to see where it's missing. Something there. We'll go to the next phase, next texture, so you kind of start to see the little bit of a difference there. Let's go to turn on some ambient occlusion. Up the shadow, just a few rays, angle. Up there. Let's see what we got. Soften the shadows. See what we can get, so I can read a little bit. Ambient occlusion always helps too, so you can see a little bit softer, a little more gradient to it. We could light the scene in here, but I don't really plan on doing it in here, so I'd rather just kind of read it for the raw, for what it is. All right, let's move on to the next little alpha. Don't want to rely too much on this one just yet. Let's get the next texture. So that one was actually pretty cool. Good little texture. That one's kind of got the scales, but I don't really want too much of that. I want to, let's see, alphas. See what we got. Let's double it down. A lot of grunge. At the ends, there's more skin. Scroll over. And all this used to be free, like I said. It was on the Pixelogic back in the day. Let's see what we got. Seeing what kind of feels right. That looks interesting right there, but let's go a little bit more. Yeah, look at that. I like that. Let's click that. So let's hide this and let's just add a little bit. Let's see how it feels. There you go. You see that? Let's up that resolution. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, look at that. Kind of that flesh stretch. Does it go good on the little horns? There you go, buddy. Yeah, I didn't get too much chance to do much. My truck even lost its little tail light from the wind. Little tail light came off. I was like, oh, just little things. Mother Nature came full force. She wasn't messing around. And we're still probably gonna get more rain. So what I'm doing also is holding Alt and dragging. Look at that. Kind of get that stretched skin. Something to kind of filler there, you can see. But also playing back and forth to see go up too, go the other way. Kind of give a little more variation. So when I zoom out, look at that. Looks like flesh. A little bit. And then on top of all this too, you're gonna probably see texture, you know, the colors. So that's gonna be another pass of covering and adding detail and going from here to there. Let's see if we can give this a little bit of a wood or horn. Not so much wood, but you know, get that horns feeling. There you go. See, that kind of feels like it's giving it a character. Boom, boom, boom. So having textures and collecting textures or alphas, they help quite a bit. See? There you go. It looks like, if you look right here, it looks like its skin is folding over right there. So we could do that. Kind of make it look like it's folding over itself. So we can go like this, make that a little bit bigger. Just go right there. So when we zoom out, it looks like it's flesh being pulled back a little bit. Just kind of playing with it, just kind of get some. Yeah, there we go. And these are they're gonna be so small on this character, you probably never even see some of this detail. But it's pretty fun doing it. Let's see what else we got. So we can start exaggerating those lines so that they're not all repetitive. Get that in there. And just keep going. If I could subdivide one more time, it probably would help a lot. Let's see if it'll do it. Where are we at? 24, 23. It probably won't. I think I'll have to remove stuff, but it'll be alright for now. I think we're okay. We're just gonna continue on. There we go. What's this? It's a clean patch. It's a clean patch. Let's look for a different kind of texture. But before I do, let's make sure the important spots, like right here, his folds, you know, let's up it just a little bit. There you go. Just kind of give something to give him his wrinkles on his knuckles. There we go. If we really want to, we can kind of push it a little bit on the middle. See if it works. Yeah. It kind of flows. And right here. See that? There you go. Don't want it too intense right there because it's going to be worn down, right? Just kind of give it a little bit padding. There we go. So 8. And just keep going. Got a little bit of details there. We don't need it too intense right there. He's got to soften that because he's gonna be walking on his hands, I guess. He's been working a lot, working, and this can just kind of give it that. The horns, like kind of a horn feeling. Perfect. We can always smooth it back, but just want to vary it just for now. Kind of see from a distance what we got. These are like, what would you call them? Probably like third tier, like just some more detail on detail, and then more detail, right? Just kind of working our model to kind of give him some character, tell a story really, because you see these folds right here. These are where he's been bending his hands and trying to be a good monster, you know. See, look at that. We're gonna scale it real big so it can make it look like he's been a lot of let's change that up. Let's just do it this way. There we go. Did the inverse of it. It kind of helped. Keep that looking like Little much, little much. I'm gonna need that other alpha that I had. And we can still bring that back. We can, I'll look at it in a minute. Let's see. Right here. Okay, give it that. You have to bend his legs. Let's put that out. Let's give it a little bit. Okay. Let's go back to the alpha. This one. Just kind of break that up a little bit. There we go. So where else do we want to see that? I can see it like being on his tail. Let's go back to this one. And not so much, right? Didn't work. Maybe right there. Just a little. Kind of soften that up. Just gonna. I don't know if that's gonna work. It looks a little too much. Let's go forward. Just want to tease a little bit of that detail. I want it to take over. I just want it to be there. Let's smooth this just slightly. There you go. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Get some textures in here. His mouth is not really that detailed. Let's see. Solo this out. Get rid of all that. Just give him some wrinkles. Give us some TLC right here. And right there. But running close to my lunchtime. Just wanted to get something going. Didn't want to put this off anymore. I've been doing. Well, we're catching up on the art, even though all the trees are broken and all, but it's what it is right now. We'll get stronger. We get to try to save some of them. Some of my favorite trees took some heat, so. Look at that. Alright, let's get out of here. And let's go one more round. One more thing before we turn this off. Let's go jump to the end. Let's see what we got. See what stands out. Let's see. That looks neat. This could be a little bit used. Let's see how it works on here. Break the surface up. No, wrong way. Wrong way. No, it doesn't read. It's like a Holtz. Probably need to keep this up so I have to keep scrubbing back. So let's go back where we were. Always like the fingerprint. It always looks like that cheese, like tattooed cheese look. Is that the same one? Looks like it. Almost looks like that one too. That's rock. Let's try that. Let's try that on some parts right here. Give a little stone look. Battle worn, you know. Don't want going perfect, you know. Break up that surface. Cool. Okay, let's see what we got here. There we go. I'll make it look like he's been in battle a little bit with these parts. Just here and there. And a little bit on his back. A little more fleshy with that. I don't like it there. Let's see what I can do. Smooth it out. No. Okay, there you go. That's about where I'm getting to for the lunch. Sculpt. Just kind of getting a little more detail in there. Little by little, starting to see where he's coming from. Got him in there. He's, you know, got more skin detail. He's got a little more variation. If I were to open it up to where it was, you know, you'd be like, okay. Say it looks with the render. Put it in. Yeah, you can start to see. You can start to come together. The next part I want to kind of do is these little details a little bit more. Try to get back in here and probably get this one of these brushes and start going refining it. Where'd you go? And just kind of finesse it just a little bit. Just kind of just get it in there. Bigger. Go from there. So that way when you read it, it doesn't look too crazy. And we can also kind of integrate, show that it's kind of wearing on the skin. Those are the little details where it's just like just kind of adding. Again, you can get lost. You can get lost in this stuff. Start going for days. Start getting all the little details just popping back in. Jumping around, just keeping it the flow going. Start seeing little interesting parts and just start letting your imagination go. It's kind of like sketching too, right? Just kind of just getting that in there. Wherever you see something, wherever the shapes take you, right? Just enough variation. Zooming out, such a small detail, but it was, you know, you have fun doing it. You just can't really, you know, can't blame yourself sometimes whenever you do stuff in ZBrush and just doing all these little details, just carving and more detail. So fun. That's about where I'm going to stop for now. Got enough detail in here for today's lunch sculpt. Look at that. That's just a little part. I could use a damn standard probably a little better right there. perspective, and just kind of just do like that. Give it like little holes in there. Just having a. There you go. So getting pretty close to getting him exported. I guess I could show the topology part of it next. After I want to get some textures on him, so that'll be one part too. So it's about where he's at for today. Don't forget to save, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Hopefully it doesn't get too crazy with the weather. Get back at it. Get back where I needed to be. Get back on this thing. So hope everyone is doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.